In this video, we're going to be looking at tense consistency. Consistency means behaving in the same way. Verb tenses are really important because they tell us when something happened and whether they happened in the past, in the present, or in the future. Tenses can be formed in different ways. For example, I danced, which is the past, I dance, which is the present, or I will dance, which is the future. When we talk about tense consistency, it means that the tense needs to be kept the same within a clause. It's important to do this in order to make your writing flow and to avoid any confusion. Look at the difference in these sentences. The first sentence is written in the past. Once upon a time, there was a dragon called Freddy who lived in a cave. He enjoyed flying across the sky. The next sentence is written in the present. Freddy is a dragon who lives in a cave. He enjoys flying across the sky. Sometimes there may be clues in a sentence about which tense to use. Adverbial phrases such as last year or previously suggest that a sentence should be in the past tense. For example, last year I travelled to Morocco. Adverbial phrases such as next week or at a later date suggest that a sentence should be in the future. Next week, Tilly will start violin lessons. If a sentence is written in the wrong tense, it doesn't make sense and it can be really confusing. Sometimes it can help to read the sentence aloud to listen out to see which verb form doesn't quite sound right. For example, normally Ashton goes to the leisure centre on Tuesdays and played tennis. Normally and on Tuesdays are adverbial phrases that suggest an action is done regularly and that the present tense should be used. Goes is a present tense verb, however, played is the past tense. Therefore, the tenses are not consistent. The sentence should be, normally Ashton goes to the leisure centre on Tuesdays and plays tennis. Now the tenses have been made consistent. Hoo-yah! Now let's have a look at the first question. You are going to circle the verb form that does not make the tenses consistent. The skydivers wore goggles as they jump out of the plane. They were laughing loudly. Let's pick out the verb tenses. In this sentence, they are wore, jump, and were laughing. Two of these verb tenses refer to the past, wore and were laughing. Wore is the simple past, while were laughing is the past progressive. However, jump is a simple present tense verb. Therefore, we should circle jump as it is not consistent with the other two verb forms. For an extra challenge, did you work out what jump could be changed to in order for it to be consistent? There were two options in the past tense that you could have chosen. You could have used the simple past and put jumped, or you could have used the past progressive and used were jumping. If you want to find out any more about those tenses mentioned in further detail, you can find more videos about that on our website. In this next question, you are being asked to tick the sentence which uses tenses consistently. The lady is putting on her life jacket and had got into the canoe. Once the lady put on her life jacket, she got into the canoe. The lady had put on her life jacket and is getting into the canoe. Or, once the lady puts on her life jacket, she was going in the canoe. Pause the video and press play when you have an answer. How did you get on? Did it help you to read the sentence out loud? The sentences were all similar because they all referred to the same event, but 3 of the sentences contained tenses that were not consistent. The correct answer was sentence number 2. Once the lady put on her life jacket, she got into the canoe. In this sentence, the simple past tense has been used for put and got. In each of the other options, a mixture of the past and present tense has been used, which makes the tenses inconsistent. It is important to note that there are a few exceptions of verbs that don't change depending on the tense, such as set, shut, quit, split, cost, and hurt. When these verbs are used, you will have to look for other clues within the sentence. For example, I'm going to shut the door now. Now tells us that this sentence is in the present. Did you shut the gate last night? Last night tells us that this sentence is in the past. Hoo-yah! For our final question, you are being asked to rewrite the verbs in the sentences to make the tense consistent. Next month, Rocco in a basketball match. The match in the school hall. You may wish to write your answer down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper, or you may just wish to say your answer out loud. Pause your video now and hit play when you are ready. Do you have an answer? Great. Did you find any clues in the sentence to help you to decide which tense to use? Well done if you spotted the adverbial phrase next month. This suggests that the sentence should be in the future. Now we need to change the verb to play into the future tense. When we are forming the future tense, we use will plus the verb. So will play is the first answer. Let's look at the second verb. We need to change to be to the future tense. Well done if you worked out that that is will be. Next month, Rocco will play in a basketball match. The match will be in the school hall. Both tenses are now consistent. Very well done. Hoo-yah! Very well done if you got any of those questions right. If you're looking for any more English videos just like this one, make sure you head to the Twinkl website to check them out. See you next time.